Hello, everybody. Billy back here, broship of the nerds, and I've been on vacation mode. So I've just been sort of taking it easy, and I came down with a little um, head cold bug thing or whatever, but I'm doing all right. So today I've had more energy, been sleeping normal and not having to nap as much and everything, so feeling pretty good. Um, so in Stay or Go, episode 2, this week we have the Addams Family. Now, I got into Wednesday, the Netflix show, and that sent me on a rabbit hole down the Addams Family. I went and got the TV show and both of the films with Christopher Lloyd. And this was a no brainer. I was at a V Stock. They had the Addams Family for like 20 bucks, something like that. Pretty cheap, pre owned, but still good condition. I looked at the cases and went, yeah, okay, I'll get this. And then later I found out they had them brand new at Walmart, but I was happy with this purchase. Um, this show ran from 1964 to 1966 in black and white. And what was interesting about this was I love Wednesday. It's my favorite show, and Ortega is my favorite actress. So I wanted to find out some of the inspiration because I heard that there were different things that in Wednesday you could tell they took from this show, that they were inspired by it. So I decided to sit down and watch the series. And here's what's confusing. Um, Whenever you look at the Addams Family, it's kind of a tricky show because you go, oh, well, it says there was only 2 seasons. But then whenever you look at the box set, there's 3 volumes. We'll come to find out they split the 2 seasons into 3 volumes. And you could definitely tell, because I watched the final episode, and you could definitely tell that it was not a normal series finale, right? There wasn't like, farewell, we're leaving, something's come up where our family will no longer be here kind of thing. It just ends abruptly. So, what had happened was the Munsters was around the same time, Batman, the ratings started dropping, and that sort of thing. But I honestly loved the show. You had iconic uh, Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, as Gomez's mother in this show, or mother-in-law, rather, I should say. Um, Iconic show. Personally, so Wednesday and Pugsley are kids in this. They are just in some episodes, and they're just fun kids. And it's funny because even though the Addams Family are different, they're very, very happy. They're creepy and they're kooky, but they prefer spooky. This show is amazing. I sat down and watched this, and Gomez is my second favorite character, and I love how Morticia just goes along with his antics. Like, he'll come up with these ideas, and I love how they do the flashbacks of talking about different Addams Family members and about how weird they are, and then it's going one way and then they take it the other. Like, it's just so much fun. But Gomez in this, he stands on his head. He's the only cast member left alive. John um, Aston is the only member of the main family cast is still around, as cousin It passed away a few years ago. Carolyn Jones plays Morticia, and she's great in this. The black dress, it's so fun. Cleopatra, her feeding them. Like I said, Gomez standing on his head, and him doing Zen Yogi. Like, it's just so much fun. And then Lurch, you rang. Whenever they pull the rope for the bell, and everything shakes. That was so much fun. The episode where he learns how to dance and he becomes like a teenage heartthrob, that was hilarious. Of course, cousin It, him speaking gibberish. Grandmama is funny. I really like her. The kids are great. But my favorite character that takes the show is Jackie Coogan as Uncle Fester. He's hilarious. There's a scene where he's supposed to duel somebody, and he says, "Turn around so I can shoot him in the back." And then he'll lay on a bed of nails. And it's just so funny how they're like, yeah, these people are weird. So they think everybody else is weird but them. And I love that. They're different. I was so happy to add this to the collection. MGM As you'll see, even though MGM has now been acquired by another studio, they still appear on all of the Addams Family Wednesday merchandise that I own, which I've started collecting Wednesday stuff, and I will at some point review Wednesday for you guys. And I will also show you what merchandise I have from Wednesday because I just love Wednesday. She's my favorite pop culture character. But in this, she's just a little kid, and her and Pugsley are both great. But my main focus when I was watching the show ended up falling to Fester Gomez because they were, to me, just hilarious. It says here the show is 1,638 minutes. It took me a while to watch this. I watched it on and off for a while. So this was not a quick watch for me. I was kind of watching movies in between shows. The highlights, they blow up the trains, they flee Cleopatra, they have Kitty, which ends up being a lion. So many big celebrities from back in the day showing up, and I'm not as familiar with the older celebrities as some of you might be. The show is obviously comedy, but the family really cares for each other. They just interact with each other differently. They do fencing, cello. The musical scenes are hilarious. Thang is great. Thank you, Thang. He brings the mail. There's also I need to buy it actually. There's a pinball game on my Xbox that's free, but you buy the expansions and they have an Addams Family machine. I'm definitely going to be buying that because I just love it. The show goes by quick. Each episode's like 24 to like 26 minutes. So you could tell for television it would have been a half hour, but obviously with here there's no commercials, but you can tell where the commercials would have been because there's like a pause and then it comes right back. And I love how they get to the resolution and there's a quick break and there's like 2 or 3 minutes left usually that kind of wraps up everything for the episode. And it's so endearing. You wish your family was like the Addams Family after you're done with it. You feel like you're saying bye to some friends. And I'm glad that John Ash is still around. He's older now. He's in his 90s. But yeah, I absolutely love this cast and just how endearing the family is and how great the show is. And Wednesday's a lot different. It's darker, obviously. But oh, by the way, verdict on this one. This one's a keep or stay. This one's stay. It's staying in the collection. It is a great show. I at some point would love to rewatch this with friends or family down the road. I just absolutely love it. And yes, it's an older show, but I'm starting to. My friend Eddie, if you watch our channel, The Trick or Treaters, over on YouTube, we review nothing but movies, TV shows, physical media, that kind of stuff. But I have more to watch, and the scheduling of Eddie and I, we cannot film as much as we would like. And Jackrabbit and I, um, we sometimes do these video chat things. Right now, he's still dealing with health things, and we're wishing him all the best. But I'm kind of doing my own thing right now, and I will be bringing him in and other friends in at some point to review. But there are some shows and movies I would like to get reviewed for this channel in order to produce content for you guys. So yeah, The Addams Family, a very good show. You'll have fun. You can get this at Walmart now, like 15, $20, brand new. And it's worth your time. If you like black and white or you like comedy or off the wall kind of not following social norms, making your own rules, that sort of thing, this show is absolutely for you. Burton and Beetlejuice and Addams Family, I do feel very represented by them because I get along with people and I'm pretty social, but I also have a different way of thinking and a creative side where I like making things. I like writing and thinking, how could this movie have been better? How could this show have been better? So I've always thought in terms of entertainment and more into the spooky season stuff. Like I've been into Halloween and anything related to fall. That's sort of my thing. So when I say that I'm like an outcast, it doesn't mean I can't get along with people. It's just more of I don't always go by all of the social norms, or I kind of do my own thing and do it my own way. I'm not going to hurt anybody on the way, but at the same time, I'm going to be doing my own thing. So the Addams Family, I definitely feel represented by them. Cousin It, it's hilarious because they have episodes where it's narrated by Cousin It and thing, and it has subtitles and stuff, but it's just so much fun. But yeah, this family knows how to have fun. They do it their own way. And if you're into the dark, but also in a fun way, you need to check this show out. So far I've done Beetlejuice and the Addams Family. A great start to this series. This is episode 2, Stay or Go, and I will be doing many more as I keep picking up more films. And I may not hit every movie or show. I'm going to try eventually, but there's going to be some I just rewatch for my own entertainment and maybe not post reviews. But yeah, Addams Family and the other one I mentioned, those two are staying so far. And episode 3 will be coming soon. Thank you for tuning in. I want you guys to leave your comments. What are your thoughts on the Addams Family? Is this a series you enjoy? Who is your favorite character in the Addams Family? Like I said, mine in this show specifically is Uncle Fester and then Gomez, but overall, Wednesday. I just love Wednesday, especially Jenna Ortega's portrayal of her, and I'll get into that once I get into a Wednesday review. But that's all I have for you guys today. And like I said, I just have some sort of a head cold kind of thing, and it is getting better. I hope you guys are well. It's been very hot. We've had a lot of humidity the last week. I went and visited Chicago, and it was very, very humid there. And I ended up coming down with something, so I am going to be reading and watching more films while I get better. And so, yeah, I'm doing fine, just taking a while to get better. We'll be good though. And yeah, I hope you guys are well. Take care.